body becomes Kailasa, when your mind becomes Manasarovar. Understand, your mind has a power to manifest anything you want. Mishandled, unhandled, abused, it can bind you, suffocate you. Handled, used consciously, it can manifest anything you want. Mana, unmana, becomes manon mani. Mind moved more and more towards consciousness manifests the Paramashiva's manonmani Shakti, the pure will. Suddha Shiva manifests Suddha Shakti through your mind. Listen. During the waking time, waking state of consciousness, your mind goes to places where your body, physical body, is unable to reach. It has so much of power, it can take you anywhere and give you the experience of that place. I'll give you a very simple process to prove the power of your mind. Just meditate, cognize, decide. You are above the atmosphere of the earth, in the zone where there is no gravity, where there is no atmosphere, the pure silence. Just visualize for few minutes. Your mind can actually take you there. Make you experience the sound of the cosmos, anahata dvani, unstruck sound. In your waking state or in your dream state, it can travel to so many places. In waking state, it goes as per your will presently. In the dream state, it goes as per your earlier programming. In the waking state, if you are not able to move your mind as per your will, then you are in dreaming waking state. Means much of your earlier programming is disturbing you so much. Your attention span has reduced to dreaming waking state. If it reduces lower than that, it becomes dreaming state itself. If you are able to retain your attention span consciously, to manifest that state, you want to manifest through the conscious cognition. As I gave you the example now, if you can sit and consciously cognize, you are above the atmosphere of the earth, beyond the gravitation space, the gravity power, beyond the gravity. just with the cosmos, with the pure anahata dvani, unstruck sound. If you have the attention span to consciously cognize and feel that in your inner space, you are in waking state. If your attention span is getting disturbed, your consciousness, your conscious cognition is not that powerful, then you are between the waking and dreaming state. It's called waking dreaming. Swapna Jagrat. If you lose the attention span completely, people lose it due to overuse of social media and too much of screen time. Scrolling, 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 scrolling. How many of you in your dream also saw you are scrolling? If you have seen, even in your dream, you are scrolling, then you are losing your attention span. You are moving to Swapna Jagrat, dreaming waking state even while you are awake. Coffee can help only temporarily, not permanently. Meditation can help permanently. Meditation can just expand your attention span, your ability to consciously cognize. Mana unmana means moving the mind towards the consciousness, source of consciousness, makes your attention span high, raises you from dreaming waking to waking. And if you continue to move yourself, then from waking you move to the awakened Turiya state. In the next 6 sutras, Mahadeva gives more detailed understandings. Yat chakratu duramudaiti daivam tadusuptasya tadaivaiti durangamam jyotisham jyotiregam tanme manaha shivasangalpamastu. I'll explain few more things Paramashiva reveals in this Sivasangalpa Upanishad. Your mind is given to you as the Antakarana, one of your Indriyas, to make you live happily, blissfully, to make your life a celebration. One of the most important competence you are asked to build in Sanatana Hindu Dharma is always build liberating cognitions. I was talking to one of my disciples. She's from Malaysia. she was expressing her fears, which was unnecessary. Like a fears which is never going to manifest. Because she's from Malaysia, that background, I asked her only one thing. See, you are from Malaysia. If you think, if I do all these activities, I'll get Datin title. Dato Datin is the title given as a social honor in Malaysia. Dato Datin title. If you do this wrong activities, you will end up in jail. If you are constantly meditating in your mind, if I do all these great activities, I will become Dato or Datin. You will be flowing towards that. If you constantly remember somebody who is in prison, prisoners, or the fellow who has become druggy, who failed in his life, if you think, and oh, will I also become like that? Will I also become like that? Will I also become like that? Then you are naturally going to flow in that direction, end up as a druggie or in jail. Your mind is capable of building anything you want. It just clicked with that person. Yes. Why am I triggering the fears which may never happen? And when you come to a conclusion, whatever may be the reason, even if by accident, some reason, if I was put in prison, I cannot handle this anymore. No, no. When you tie yourself, when you allow your mind to destroy yourself, when you allow your mind to suffocate yourself, either you escape from one situation to another, one place to another. When you feel you escaped already many times and you can't escape anymore, when your mind has suffocated you too much, then you try to escape from life itself. Depression, drug, death, anything. Attracting accidents, destroying whatever you built in your life, anything. Due to the fears. Listen. When you lose the attention span, your fears take over your mind and you become demon. When you increase the attention span through the conscious cognition, you can see your mind can build anything you want. You get so much confidence. Towards the life. You become Manon Mani. The essence is more extravert, more you lose the attention span, more your anxieties will take over you, more you will be bound by your own mind. Whenever people suffocate themselves, the first thing I tell them, drop all the device. Drop the stupid cell phone, all the device, which is the source of your anxiety, which is the cause of reduction in your attention span, which is the reason for the suffocation, the bondage you create for yourself. I tell you, if you can sit, consciously cognize the space above the atmosphere, earth as atmosphere, beyond the atmosphere, cognize that space and the anahata dvani, the unstruck sound, able to experience it, you will see so much of the bondages you created on you breaks. You become free. The more your attention span expands through your conscious cognition, the more suffocations drop. The lesser your attention span is, naturally your mind will not allow you to have the conscious cognitions. Not only this one, this is one samyama I gave you. Doing samyama on the space above the atmosphere is one of the samyama to experience anagata dvani. There are almost, I can very comfortably say that at least 200 samyamas described in Patanjali Yoga Sutra and in Shiva Sutras. These two together, because Shiva Sutra itself has 112 samyamas, and Patanjali has more than that. Patanjali has maybe, I can say both put together, surely 200 samyamas. Any samyama expands your attention span, increases your competence of conscious cognizing. Any conscious cognition frees you from suffocation. All device addiction leads to loss of attention span, development of life negativity. Further, it leads to delusion. I wanted to repeat. When you are deluded, you lie to others, and if they are not believing you, you get angry on them. Because so strongly you started believing your lies, when someone does not believe what you believe, you get angry on them. When your anxieties raise to the level of delusion, suffocates you, the decisions you make or sure destroyer of your life. So, during the time anxiety becoming delusion, you should focus on developing conscious cognition and let the suffocations become irrelevant. Wait till those suffocations die. Don't try to do 2 minutes meditation of conscious cognition and wait and see whether suffocation disappeared. No. That is like the monkey which tried to dig the mango seed and see every day whether it has sprouted or not. I used to tell a monkey story. A master had 3 monkeys. He gave one mango to the first monkey and said, grow mango tree out of it. That fellow just ate and threw the seed and went away. He called the second monkey and said, grow the mango tree out of it. That fellow swallowed the seed also, and he was waiting for the tree to sprout from his stomach. Then the third monkey came. This time master gave a clear instruction. Hey, you have to dig a pit, put the seed and water every day. And that monkey was very obediently doing it. Even after 3 months, the seed has not sprouted or the tree has not happened. Master called the monkey and asked, why, what happened? Did you do what I said? Monkey said, yes, master. I planted the seed. Religiously, I am pouring water. I even brought little fertilizers. And master asked, why it is not sprouting? Why the tree is not happening? Monkey said, I also don't know, master. Every morning, I dig it and check whether the tree has come out. It's not coming. Have little patience. Do conscious cognition. That is what is exactly samyama. I should say the word samyama can be translated into conscious cognizing. Conscious cognizing is samyama. The samyama technique can be called as consciously cognizing technique. Conscious cognition. The Sanskrit is impossible to translate by the unenlightened minds. Only if you know thoroughly exactly what that sutra means, you will be able to translate that. Listen, that is why the Sampradaya Pata, listening to the Shastras in a very traditional Sampradaya way is needed. You need to know the Vyakarana. You need to study the basic scriptures to understand the each Vakya, even how to separate the words and make meaning out of it. I don't know how many of you know. If you ask the people who read Sankara Bhashya, how many Brahma Sutras? They will say 555. If you ask Sri Bhashya, the Ramanuja Sampradaya, they will say no, 535. You may be wondering, hey, Bhashya, commentary can differ. How can Sutra itself differ? Because the way they break the words, the way they add the words, the number of Sutra itself differs. You will be shocked. There is a Sampradaya which makes Brahma Sutra into 700 sutras. You need to study in a proper Sampradaya, only then you will know the complete meaning, the context, and what the Sutrakara is trying to explain, what the Bhashyakara is trying to explain, and if there is a Vartika or Tika, what is Vartikakara trying to explain, what the Tikakara is trying to explain. If you know that whole Sampradaya, then translating is possible, not otherwise. The word samyama, the best translation will be conscious cognitions or conscious cognizing process. Samyama expands your attention span and makes the mana unmana happens. The mind moving towards consciousness, raising its frequency. The mind gets trained. Training of the mind, enabling various competence of your mind available to you is what is real education. Your mind has many competence. Making all those competence available to you is the real education. Conscious competence. If you build, you can never be put in suffering. See, Tirunavukarasa Swamigal, he was put in jail. Sitting in, it's not ordinary jail, it's called Sunnambu Kalavai. He was put in a jail and the jail whole room was covered by the limestone and the fire was put. He sings, sitting in that, Masil Veenayum Malai Madhyamum, Visudhendralum Vingilavenilum, Moosu Vandarai Poigayum Bonrade, Eesan Endai Enayadi Nizhale. Masil Veenayum Malai Madhyamum, Visudhendralum Vingilavenilum, Moosu Vandarai Poigayum Bonrade, Eesan Endai Inayadi Nizhale. He had the conscious competence to meditate on Masil Veenai, the pure Veena sound. Masil Veenayo, Malai Madhyamo, the evening moon. Visudhendralo, the breeze. Vingilavenilo, spring. Moosu Vandarai Poigayum, the lotus pond where the bees, after drinking the honey in the lotus, creating a sound of the Brahmari. This is the way the Paramashiva's feet is. Just his cognition, his body never got burnt, and that whole Sunnambu Kalavai, that lost all the fire. Masil Vinayum, Malai Madiyamum, Visu Tendralum, Vingila Venilum, Moosu Vandarai Poigayum Pondrade, Isan Yendai Inayadi Nidale. See the kind of the conscious cognition he is able to manifest when he was put in the jail and literally burnt with the limestone. Mind, when it reaches towards consciousness, capable of anything. When I was put in jail illegally, all those police people and those jail in charges, and after I came out, even the media repeatedly asking, how is it, Swamiji? One jailer told me that he is working in jail for many years. He said he has jailed many celebrities, VIPs, political leaders. He says, within 24 hours, the glow in their face and the confidence, everything will disappear. Swamiji, within a week, they will be like a dead body. How you are just shining, Swamiji. The day before I was getting released, he asked me. I smiled and said, இது எங்க அப்பன் சொத்துரா, அப்பரின் சொத்து. என் அப்பன் சொத்தை அப்பர் அனுபவித்தார், அப்பர் சொத்தை நான் அனுபவிக்கின்றேன். Means, I told him, this is the conscious competence. Can never be suffocated by any external situations. Paramashiva's feet, ஈசன் எந்தை இணையடி நீழல். Upper Tirunavukarasar inherited and he enjoyed. I am inheriting it from Tirunavukarasar and I am enjoying. When I came out of the prison, the media was, you can see the media reports, they were writing, oh, he looks like as if he went for a pilgrimage and came out. No suffering, pain, nothing in his face. You just need to know this one sutra. Yad chakrado duramutaiti daivam tadusuptasya tataivaitihi durangamam jyotisham jyotiregam tanme manasiva sangalpamastu. The power of mind, power of conscious cognition Nothing in the outer world can suffocate you. And if your attention span is low, your mind is not in your control, you are in the dreaming waking state or in the lower end of the dreaming state, even if you are in heaven, everything is given to you, you will be suffocating yourself, imagining the hell. Oh, it may happen, what will happen to me? It may happen, what will happen to me? It may happen, what will happen to me? If your conscious competence is low, if your attention span is low, your conscious cognizing capacity is low, just by one word, it may, you will be in hell, suffocating, destroying your life. But your conscious competence is high. Even in May, I was put in jail illegally in May during the summer. Even in May, nothing suffocated me. With high conscious competence, even in May, I didn't suffer. When you lose the conscious competence, when you never built conscious cognizing power, just by it may, you will suffocate yourself and destroy yourself. Listen to these truths deeply. Build the power of conscious cognizing ability. You can manifest any power you want. I don't know how many of you know. This whole power manifestation science, organizing all the kriyas and techniques and methods, I did it during the time I was illegally imprisoned because the whole day was available to me. I don't have to spend time in meeting people and all that. So I sat and started organizing, cognizing, downloading, penning down all the 108 kriyas. Everything I organized during the time I was kept illegally in prison. That's why the moment I came out, I started releasing all that immediately. Understand? Just these few truths Paramashiva reveals in this Sivasankalpa Upanishad can change the very flow of your existence. I'll continue to expand the further sutras in the next satsangs. In Paramashiva Sena program, I am seeing day by day people are developing the larger attention span, more conscious cognizing capacity, especially when they talk to others, start enriching and causing. See, enriching and causing is nothing but having your attention span even when they try to distract you. When external situations distract you, having your attention span, conscious cognition focused, and repeatedly manifesting it. With every enriching and causing, your conscious cognition capacity is increasing, your attention span is increasing, you are liberating yourself from limited cognitions. Paramashiva Sena is on the job training, not like separate theory, then practical. No. On the job training, competence based education. Education building competence. The whole modern day education is competition based education. It builds you to compete. But finally, if you see, no competence is built. But conscious based education is competence building education, not competition building education. Competence building education. Here, degrees don't matter. In Kailasa, no degree matters. Conscious competence matters. People always try to use, when I say, see, when I make some decision, because they have not built the conscious competence, if I make decision, they try to blame, no. Because I don't have education, I have been removed from this job. No. Because you have not built competence, you are moved out. Not because you don't have education. Education doesn't build anything. Conscious competence is life. I have always seen people who say, no, let me go and study. Many times these Gurukul kids, because they are so lazy to build the competence, they use education. I want to go and study. These Indian parents are such. I should say that losers. They are so addicted to certification education, the competition based education, even though they know it does not build competence, they are addicted to it. So they also encourage. Finally, the education institutions become rich by you getting educated. Nothing else happens. The only thing happens through the competition based education, certification based education is the education institutions become rich. That's all. Competence, the conscious competence is life. In Paramashiva Sena, I am seeing people evolving conscious competence and on the job training. The competence building education is happening. I am so happy about it. Whole Paramashiva Sena program is going in right direction. Many times I see this whole funny thing happening. People who have big certificates, many doctorates, people who are with big certificates, all of them are sitting in Paramashiva Sena program. And who is running the whole program? Nithyananda and Tattvapriya, who have no certificate. And who is guiding them to run the program? Nithyananda, who has no certificate. 3 high school dropouts, not even high school graduates, running the program where everyone is at least graduate and 90% of them are postgraduates. Some of them are doctorates, and I'm telling you, certificates have become almost irrelevant to life. Irrelevant to life. Same way I have also seen the so-called many Gurukul kids who say, oh, I want to study, who escape. They neither build even the certificate-based education, because it's mostly to escape from competence building. They use education and disappear, run away, escape, and there also they won't do anything. Because the whole problem is escapism. That is their main problem. And even if some few, 1 or 2 study, they don't build any competence. Finally, you come to Paramashiva Sena program, get trained by Gurukul kids. Who trains them? At least Nithyananda and Tattvapriya went to school for few years. To tell you honestly, I never even went to school. Forget about graduating. Never went to school. Genius are those who survived competition-based education. If someone becomes genius, we should give him the title survivor of competition-based education, survivor of certification-centric education. Not because of certification-based education. In spite of certificate-based education, they have become genius. I'm so happy seeing so much of conscious competence is getting built for each one in the Paramashiva Sena. I tell you, all those in the Paramashiva Sena, be very clear. When you go back, you will be 100 times more successful in your business, in your career, in your relationships. Because once the conscious competence is built, you can use it for your dharma, artha, kama, moksha, everything. You will be successful in everything. Blessings to all those in Paramashiva Sena program. And welcome to all those who have signed up, nominated themselves as the Rajya Sabha members of Kailasa. who are attending the Paramashiva Sena next batch, January 13th to February 14th, and the next batch, February 14th to March 15th. So, with this, I bless you all. Be blissful.
If you found this video entertaining, entraining, and enlightening, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you so much for tuning in.
As the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva's Veena Dakshinamurthy, Yoga Dakshinamurthy, Vyakyana Dakshinamurthy, Gurumurthy, Ashwarudamurthy, Deva Guru Brihaspati, Asura Guru Shukracharya, and Paramashiva Shakti beyond. I bless you all with Paramatvaita. Paramashivasya Vyakyana Dakshinamurthy, Veena Dakshinamurthy, Yoga Dakshinamurthy, Gurumurthy, Ashwarudamurthy, Tatacha Deva Guru Brihaspati, Evancha Asura Guru Shukracharya Rupatpena, Tatacha Paraparatpena Aham Bhavadvyah, Paramashiva Shakti, Sarvebhyah, Paramadvaitasya, Ashirvadam Prayachan. Om, Om, Om. Listen to these great truths. In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, at least in 3 important scriptures, these 5 great truths are revealed. One of the 3 is Brahma Sutra, Srikantha Bhashya. I'll explain these 5 great truths. Internalize, intensely, listen first. These 5 words, Kama, Akama, Nishkama, Aptakama, Anmakama. I'll repeat. Kama, Akama, Nishkama, Aptakama, Anmakama. These 5 words. Now, I'll give you step by step understanding about these 5 words. If you internalize these 5 words, you will live and manifest everything. This is Raja Vidya. These 5 words. Kama means a person who is filled with desire. Understand, the word Kama is not just lust. Lust is one dimension of Kama. Actually, the word Kama means pure desire. Kaman means a person who is filled with desires. So he will work for it. He will enjoy the good or bad. He may have success of his desires, or he may have failure in his desires, or he may have success and because of success depressed, that there is nothing to further. He may face anything because of failure, hopelessness, because of success, depression. Anything may happen. But a person with the pure desire and functions out of Kama is Kaman. Akaman means person who is anti-desire. Don't think he does not want pleasures. No. Person who is Akaman does not mean he does not want pleasures, but he does not want to own up his desires for various reasons, due to various patterns. He is always anti-desire. But that doesn't mean he does not want pleasures. He shifts the responsibility on others to give pleasures for him, but pushes his being as anti-desire. Akama. Next is Nishkama. In Nishkama, the person takes the responsibility for continuously working for all the desires he perceives, but drops all the blame, patterns of pain, sufferings, all the negativity involved in this life of desires. He takes the responsibility for desires and drops all the negative patterns related to desire, the toxicity related to the life of a common, the desire person. All the toxicity he drops, he takes all the responsibility on himself, but drops all the toxicity related to the desires of life. See, toxicity means end of the desire or during the desire, the possibility for various toxicities like anxiety, feeling incapable, powerless, not motivated, due to some obstructive feeling hopeless. All the toxicity related to desire is dropped, but the responsibility for desire is taken and he functions. He is called Nishkaman. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna talks about this person when he says, Karmanye vadikaraste mabaleshu kadachanaha. You have a right to work, but not for the result. Means he is not saying work without taking salary. No, he is saying drop all the toxicities related to the result, which is actually self-sabotaging. Person who dropped all the toxicity related to desires but takes the responsibility for his desires is Nishkaman. The fourth word, Aptakaman. Aptakaman is the person who has a deep desire to be like an enlightened beings. Aptas, great beings. Anyone who has inspired you for the ultimate is your Apta. Aptakaman is the person who deeply desires to be like an enlightened being, is Guru, who has inspired him, is ideal, is Ishta. Anmakaman means who is absolutely focused on manifesting the Paramatma, the pure consciousness. There are 5 gunas. Can clearly explain these 5 different terms. Kaman is filled with rajas. Akaman is full of tamas. Nishkaman is pure sattva. Aptakaman is trigunadita. Beyond these 3 gunas of rajas, tamas, sattva, Anmakaman is gunadita. He is beyond all gunas, not just these 3 of rajas, tamas, sattva. Even the permutation combination of rajas, tamas, sattva is beyond all the gunas. He is Anmakaman. So listen. Kaman, Akaman, Nishkaman, Aptakaman, Anmakaman. These 5 words and these 5 gunas, if you internalize, your whole energy will be aligned. I'll give more elaborate understanding. Kaman, the person who is filled with desire, he works and he faces the toxicity of desires, good, bad, joy, sadness, he goes through. Sometimes he enjoys the fulfillment of desires. Sometimes he feels hopeless due to failures. Sometimes he again feels energetic even due to failure because he wants to make it happen and crashes the failure. Sometimes he feels depressed even because of the success and collapses even after the success. So this person, Rajas, filled with Rajas, is Kaman. And Akaman is full of Tamas. He will suck everyone's energy, but will be absolutely anti-desire. He will not take any responsibility for desire. That doesn't mean he does not want pleasure. He will blame everyone. He will abuse everyone. He will use and abuse everyone, everything. But he will be filled with the life negativity. Even he will believe that he does not have desires. Even he will convince himself he does not have desires. But ask him if he does not want pleasure. No. If the pleasure comes, it's not that he is going to withdraw from the pleasure. No. Filled with tamas. I have seen many people who come and say, oh Swamiji, I don't have any desire about life. I just want to join Kailasa. I just want to be with you. Even they will believe that they don't have desires. I will accept them knowing that they are asuras, demons. Like how Shukracharya accepts, because there is a possibility from that Akama, from that tamas, they can move to sattva. My dharma is I should not deny possibility. So I give possibility, knowing that they are going to be the traitors, run away, all those who commit and take responsibility and dump it and run away. All those who use Sangha and abuse Sangha, who use me and then abuse me, all the traitors, these category, toxic, negative, all these guys belong to Akama, Akaman. This Akaman, I know them, they are demons. The moment they come, but I give them possibility because they can become Nishkama if they get trained. If they choose that 51% of me and 49% of them, they can become Nishkaman. But any time they can slip from this 51% to that 49%. Then they run away, they abuse, they do whatever they want. If you get trained from Akaman, you can become Nishkaman. You can move to Sattva. From Tamas, moving to Sattva is possible if you decide to take responsibility and drop toxicity. Even now, anyone wants boons like Akaman, Rakshasas, I grant. Today, Shukracharya is here. As Shukracharya's manifestation, I will be a manifestations. As Shukracharya's manifestation, I will be granting all the boons you want, even if it is Akaman, even if it is demonic. But be very clear, even though Shukracharya grants all the desires for the Rakshasas and demons, they never live peacefully. unless they raise themselves to sattva, they don't live peacefully and they don't allow others to live peacefully, and they always end up destroying themselves and others. Listen, that is why I say you can use Shukracharya dimension, nothing wrong. But for some emergency, immediate use Shukracharya dimension. But along with it, side by side, evolve responsibility, evolve Nishkama, get mature, grow up, man, grow up. How long you will use Shukracharya? Grow up. Emergency, you can use Shukracharya, nothing wrong. Really, some big business loss, so one-time lottery. Oh, Shukracharya, this time grant it. I will not make this as a pattern. Next time I will make sure I manage with this money. I move to Nishkama and I will not be stuck in this Akama. If you are moving from Akama to Nishkama, you using Shukracharya is right, nothing wrong. Even Prahalada was born as a Rakshasa, to Rakshasa father and Rakshasa mother. But he moved from Akaman to Nishkaman. So there is a possibility. Mahabali, he was a Rakshasa, but he moved from Akaman to Nishkaman. So I don't close my doors for demons. Kailasa's doors never close even for demons. Kailasa is open for all, knowing that they are demons. But you should know, starting your life as a demon is not wrong, but continuing to build your foundation on demonic qualities is seriously wrong. That means you are inviting destruction for yourself and the people around you. Tamasic people are the worst people. I have seen, even after running away, they will be so convinced that they are victims. Actually, they destroyed, they abused, but strongly they will believe they are victims and try to confirm. If I try to tell them, no, you are not a victim, you are a destroyer, they will get more angry and vomit more poison. So I will not tell that they are destroyers, they are not victims. I will not tell, because what is the use? Even if you tell, they are not interested in listening. They are only interested in vomiting more poison. All run away are demons. All those who committed and ran away are demons, devils. I allowed knowingly that they are devils, giving possibility to evolve as a Nishkama, to move to Sattva, to become Nishkaman. I do not tell them that they are destroyers, not because it is not truth, but because the moment you tell the truth, they are going to vomit more poison, they are going to get more cunning, they are only going to get more boiling, and they are going to get more demonic, which is going to destroy them. They will have 1,000 reasons why they ran away. But simply demon, devil, that's it. They will strongly believe that they are victims. That is our problem. Even though they are destroyers, they will believe they are victims. Listen, starting your life as a demon is not wrong, but continuing to build your foundation on demonic qualities is seriously wrong. All runaways are demons. People who did not run away, and any one day, I will not give up on them. I will make them Nishkamis and Aptakamis, then Anmakamis. I'll move them. But once you run away, nothing can be done. I won't be able to work on you. You can claim, oh, I am connected on my own way with Swamiji. All that is BS. No, but in Hindu tradition, BS is sacred. So I will not even use that word BS. Maybe DS. Because in Hindu tradition, BS is sacred. So I'll use new word DS. Or US means your, yes. That is much better word than even DS. Because even DS is used for agriculture purpose as a fertilizer. So US is the means your S. That's it. Anyhow, listen. Using Shukra dimension of the Guru is not wrong, but establishing yourself on the anti-life Akama pattern as your foundation is seriously wrong. And Nishkama is pure sattva, continuously working, taking responsibility and working, taking responsibility and working, taking responsibility and working, expanding. Pure sattva. This Nishkama person will be ecstatic, joyful wherever he is, and will make everyone joyful because of his Nishkama lifestyle and pattern style. Next Nishkama is Sattva. Then next is Aptakama. Aptakama is the person pure desire towards Guru, just wants to be Guru, wants to manifest everything is Guru as. Aptakaman. He just wants to be his Guru. The pure desire for his Guru, to be his Guru, to manifest his Guru, all the qualities, lifestyle, everything is Guru manifests. The gunas, Ananta Kalyana gunas, is Guru manifests. That is Aptakaman. Next is Anmakama, means radiating the pure consciousness of his Guru. Not just qualities of his Guru, the pure consciousness of his Guru is Anmakama. Understand these 5 words. Paramashiva is here as Dakshinamurthy, Brihaspati, Shukra, and Paramashiva Shakti to bless you all with your Kama, Akama, Nishkama, Aptakama, and Anmakama. Nothing is wrong to start your life as Akaman, but continuing to establish your life being Akaman is dangerous for you. You may try to say, oh, your life is like this only. Even in next Janmas, you won't save yourself. When you are in the body, you need to get out of this Akaman and become Nishkaman. Not otherwise. When you don't have the body, you will not be able to choose better body to grow as a Nishkaman. And when you take the next body, it will be worse than this body and intelligence. So you are pushing yourself only into the destruction by being Akaman and establishing yourself as Akaman. These people who run away, they try to tell, oh, I am connected to you in my own way. I saw you in the dream. No. If you are not ready to have a conversation with me, be clear you are a demon. Your dream is your fantasy, not my darshan. If it is my darshan, you will be ready for the conversation. Conversational relationship with the Guru. People who don't want to have a conversational relationship with Guru are establishing themselves deeper and deeper on demonic quality. They sucked my Sukra dimension, used, abused, and even now waiting to use and abuse more and more my Sukra dimension of compassion, but will end up only destroying themselves. Because even Shukra, even though he gave everything for the demons, finally the demons are not able to save themselves. They destroy themselves and destroy others and end up only in destruction, more and more destruction for themselves. Conversational relationship with Guru, taking responsibility to face Guru and raise yourself, raises you from Akaman to Nishkaman. Otherwise, you will sink more and more. You will destroy yourself more and more into Akaman, tamas. Tamas to the deeper levels of tamas. It becomes perverted tamas. Like a free fall. Nothing else. then free fall. You will go to any extreme to destroy yourself and destroy others. The deep selfishness, the tamas, it is anti-desire, but it is anti-desire and anti-life, but not anti-pleasure. And Akaman is devil, Rakshasa, Satan, demon. Shukra blesses you. Shukra gives his compassion, his boon should not encourage you to continue to be in the state of Akaman. So now, Paramashiva Shakti is available to give you all the boons you want. Get ready. Sit for a few minutes. Write all your prayers, even if it is Akaman, Tamas, demonic. You can use Shukra to fulfill even your demonic desires, but don't continue to be demonic quality foundational centered. Don't continue to have your foundation on demonic qualities. Move from being Akaman to Nishkaman. So sit now, start penning down. We will have now Devi Darshan and Shukra, Brihaspati, Dakshinamurthy, Gurumurthy, all will shower blessings on the prayers, boon requests you have and manifest your desires, fulfill your desires. Oh.
Nithyananda, thank you for watching, and if you found the video enlightening,
please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to stay connected with us.
Don't forget to click the bell icon to receive the notifications.
The United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization currently made up of 160 plus members and indigenous nations. The UAN and its work are guided by the purposes and principles contained in its founding charter. The UAN is a manifestation of the profound connection amongst indigenous peoples across the world, including African, Andean, American, European, Caribbean, Oceanic, and Asian regions, rooted in shared wisdom, sustainable practices, and deep reverence for the earth. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. Our governance structure is council-based without territorial claims, led by a collective...
Shri Kailasa Dvadashanta Shyamala Pitharuda Shri Meenakshi Sundareshwara Bhinnaswarupa Parashiva Putra Ratna कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूतद्राविडवेदप्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगतमुक्तामयचतुरश्रयान् गीयमानछत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादिसमस्तबिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्घसद्यो निर्वाणदीक्षाव्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमतकलभकेसरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराजपाण्ड्यमहाराज गुरु क्षपणशाक्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणज्ञानभानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदनपूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैवसमयकर्त्रे सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ